Hey, what's good? I'm doing a really cool video actually for you guys. So I got my gray cards back from the GameStop last night actually, and I want to give my experience on how things went. And so, sorry, I was just grabbing something really quick to show you guys. So basically, I sent my cards off with PSA on July the 2nd, and they didn't ship until the 9th, and then I got them back on the 26th. So, roughly about 45 or 9 weeks, basically, is what it took. Which, PSA does business days, so, and they don't do weekends or anything like that, so, yeah, so that's how long it took roughly to get my cards back from that. So, but the thing that was grabbing was this. This is a card saver, and in order to ship for GameStop and in order to ship your cards to PSA, you need to put your cards in these. Now, I didn't have my own at the time that I shipped the cards, which was kind of a struggle for me because I don't like card savers too much. I get why they're used because it, protects them, it keeps them from moving and all that stuff, but I just don't really care for them. I like topplers better. But, and the reason is that you can, easily, maybe roughly like bend it or, something like that while you're trying to get in there. As you can see, it's pretty movable, so that's why I don't really care for them too much. But I do get why they are used and why PSA requires them for shipping and stuff like that. So, but anyways, that was the only downside to my experience with the GameStop PSA thing was putting my cards in the card savers. But everything else went smoothly. I was happy with it, and everything went fine. So, but if you guys saw the short that I was trying to turn into a video and make longer, but it just didn't really happen, then you guys will have seen the grades, and I will be showing you guys that in this video. So this is the 9, which is really pretty cool actually for a pre-release promo. There's nothing really too wrong with the bag. I think it might have just been centering or something like that, or there might have been something I didn't see, but I just wanted to have these encased in a slab, these pre-release promos, just for, being sealed forever, basically. So that's pretty cool. The second one got an 8, which it didn't really matter to me what the grades got. It was just, I was just happy to have these in a slab. So, but an 8 isn't too bad either. So, especially for a produce promo, because they tend to get banged up and all that stuff too. So, but yeah. So that's pretty much the 8. So, which is still pretty cool. So. And then the main thing that I was nervous on, but I'm glad that PSA did do this, which is the miscut. So yes, it did get a 6, which I don't care on. I don't care what the grade got. I just wanted this in the slab, and it's cool that it actually did get a slab. So I was just more happy to have it in this where it's protected forever and where I can just enjoy it as, you know, a PSA card. So it's just so really cool looking as a miscut in here. So, but yeah, so that's kind of how things went. As you also could probably see, I picked up an Appa. He's actually pretty big actually. But I posted this in the post tab of the community that I was on to have in a few videos. So, yeah, so he'll be joining us for a few videos, and he's actually really quite soft too. Really fuzzy, and so, but yeah, so, but yeah, for the overall experience, it was fine. I was happy with how it went. They made it really easy and smooth to do the submission and, you know, get them back. All that they need was just an ID, like identification basically, and I had to sign something, and that was essentially it for pick up the cards last night. And so yeah, so that's basically kind of my experience with GameStop. If I were to submit again, I would definitely probably do that, because the first go around went actually really well, so I would definitely go with them again if I were to submit more. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will catch you later, I guess.